department at Central University of Karnataka. It is indeed a true privilege to extend a warm welcome to each one of you for the inaugural ceremony of the 5-stage faculty development program on role of advanced digital controllers in converter applications, organized by the Department of Electrical Engineering, Central University of Karnataka, in collaboration with Pragna Micro Designs, Bengaluru. With the ever-growing demand for efficient power systems, this program dives into innovative digital control methods in converters, a critical and evolving area in the field of electrical engineering. Let us begin this program by welcoming the dignitaries who have graced today's occasion. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our Chief Patron, Professor Bhattu Satyanarayan Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central University of Karnataka. We are truly grateful for your presence, sir. It is an honor to welcome our Chief Guest, Professor P. Satish Kumar Sir, Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering, Osmania University, Hyderabad. Sir, your presence is a true privilege. A warm welcome to our organizing chair, Professor Parmesha Sir, Dean, School of Engineering. I also warmly welcome our convener, Professor Amrendra Sir, Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering. I also welcome the coordinator, Dr. Uday Patil Sir, whose efforts in planning this event have been instrumental. And ultimately, I welcome all the faculty members, participants, scholars, and students. Before we move ahead, let us invoke the symbol of truth, knowledge, and blessings by lighting the lamp. I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly proceed for the lighting of the lamp.
Gina. Ladies, madam, ladies. Please, madam, madam, please. Come. Ladies, there.
Thank you everyone. To uplift the spirit of the program, we now Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Bhattu Satyanarayan Sir, to say a few words.
So today Chief Guest Professor Satish, Dean Parmesha, Head Amarendra, and the coordinator Uday Patil, and the faculty members and this scholars and guests. So I congratulate the Department of Electrical Engineering for organizing 5-day faculty development for power electronics converter applications, which is particularly for the electrical engineering. Not only electrical engineering, it is connecting with other all the circuit departments. So therefore, definitely it will be useful, and particularly it has a industrial applications. Nowadays, the industrial applications are more important. The student, they are studying the theory and learning the practical applications is most important. When you apply the theory to the practicals, that is the day-to-day implementation, then only it is useful. Otherwise, if electrical engineer, if does not, if any fuse in the fuse wires burns, if you are not able to arrange it, then what is the meaning of the electrical engineering? So therefore, practical knowledge is also very, very important, and particularly the application part is most important. Definitely, this 5-day this FDP will go long way. Definitely, they will deliver, particularly with an interaction with the industry. The industry has come forward and they are coordinating with this, so they are collaborating with this industry, that Bengaluru, and definitely it will throw some light on the practical aspects. So that is also, I think, it is a startup company. 10 years old, so therefore you can learn, because nowadays we need many startups and more industry orientation. Otherwise we cannot create employment unless we start the industry's production side. And there is so far we are importing majority of technology, and we depend upon others. Particularly if you look at China, how they are producing a lot of things and they are exporting to every country and dominating the world economy, because they are creating a lot of employment. If we depend upon everything on imports, then it is our economic collapse. Our foreign exchange only goes to the importing goods, and it also will not create or any contribute to the employment. So therefore, to create the employment, we need to start more and more industries, and more application parts are required. For this, more practical knowledge and experimental knowledge is important, and that's why experience and learning is one of the most important as per our FDP 2020 also. Experience and learning is more important to create the employable graduates. Otherwise, if you produce unemployable graduates, there is no use at all. So therefore, this will definitely go a long way. With this, I am once again congratulating the Department of Electrical Engineering for taking this initiation. So I thank you.
Thank you for your enlightening and visionary words, sir. I would now request Dr. Amrendra sir to felicitate Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Vattu Satyanarayan sir. Thank you so much, sir. Before we move ahead, to uplift the spirit of the program, we now invite our young and talented UG students to present a welcome song. Now, to give us an overview of this FDP and its objectives I now invite our convener and head of department, Professor Amrendra sir, to brief us about the program. To lift the spirit of the program, now I invite our UG students to present a welcome song.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि ज्ञानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानवत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुवीराय गुरुयन्तकाय गुरुदेवगुरवे गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गीतगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय घोषकराय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Thank you, dear students, for your soulful performance. Now, as a gesture of respect, may I request Dr. M. Panduranga Prasad sir, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Central University of Karnataka, to felicitate our chief guest, Professor P. Satish Kumar Sir, Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering, Osmania University, Hyderabad. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Pramod Kumar Sir, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics Engineering, Central University of Karnataka, to kindly welcome our organizing chair, Professor Parmesha Sir, Dean, School of Engineering.
Sir.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Arun Kumar Patil Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Central University of Karnataka, to welcome our convener, Professor Amrendra Sir, Head of the Department, Electrical Engineering. Thank you, sir. Now I request Santosh Sir, Research Scholar, Department of Electrical Engineering, Central University of Karnataka, to kindly welcome the coordinator of this program, Dr. Uday Kumar Patil Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Central University of Karnataka. Thank you, sir. Now, to give us an overview of this FDP and its objectives, I now invite our convener and Head of Department, Professor Amrendra Sir, to brief us about the program.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Bhattu Sir. Easter and distinguished guests, my dear all for this 5 days faculty development program under particularly on role of advanced controllers and power products. It is jointly organized with program activities which are established in Bangalore. They are the suppliers for this electrical equipments, and we approach them to be organize a specific workshop for on only particular controllers, which is a very general area where technology having played a vital role in the present generation in the global way. This innovation in this technology is much more important. So in this particular with circuit branches, this controller is playing a vital role in all the way. So it is not relevant to any application. It is a general way of all the any place if you see the controller is only, if you see the medical brand, medical, aeronautical, biomedical is any industry 4.0, 4.0, all industry 4.0 applications. This controller is only playing a vital role. If you know how best you can utilize that controller services, so it will be that much efficiency we can gain from the whatever the objectives we have to meet that. That's why it is one of the emerging area we identified that we have to be concentrate more on this controller utilization. Definitely will improvise the society in a better standards. In the performance perspective and intelligent power conversion perspective, it is playing a vital role. But not only in the conversion power and performance, if we able to utilize this controller in a better way, it will play a vital role in increasing our efficiency standards and sustainability also in the present environment. Right? So that's why this is a very good initiative to concentrate, and this is the right time to concentrate on our controllers. Which controllers? Controllers also updating day to day. It is not a constant term. It should be we are updating the society, so we also need to be update which controllers are now presently which are giving performance, better performance to present society. So that identifying the controllers, as I know the scholar, I spent more than 1 year time for only understanding the controller. Everyone, I think scholars might be know the difficulty of how controller working as a electrical student. Right? So writing a code in our time, we have to write manually our letters. As a electrical student, spend lot of time for only understanding how it will work. Better that we will find out what it will be. So in these grounds, we designed this workshop with several objectives. There are different objectives in that we have met as an industry as well as academicians. We have very good eminent academicians are participating in this one. One is from IIT Hyderabad, one faculty is participating in this to give a lecture, and sir is from Osmania University and two NITs they are participating. And also from the industry side, we have two industries and third industry, we are Microsystems also participating to demonstrate these controllers. And we are majorly concentrating on latest three identified controllers. One is a Texas Instruments controller, and second one is a FPGA, latest FPGA controller, and third one is a D-Space controller, that D-Space technology company people only giving a demonstration. So in this round you can utilize this whatever the knowledge which is shared these 5 days, which will be helpful for your applications. It is not limited to electrical applications, any application you can use this controller. So I extend my special thank to our Honorable Vice Chancellor who has given us support to design this and to make it these programs to be possible. With also thanking our collaborative agency, Patna Micro Design, who has helped open-handedly to organize this program. And also I am thanking all our organizing committee and our coordinator, Uday Kumar. So we have made it something to make it more fruitful these 5 days. Definitely it will be helpful to all. With this I am concluding my remark. It will be enriched definitely. And always I prefer most of them when I opened this program, most of them are requested why it could be conducted online. Online nowadays after Corona, most of them are asking online program is much suitable than offline program. But I feel rather one technology sharing is one aspect, online we can do it. But our connection between the people to people we cannot generate with online, it will be very artificial. We cannot generate. I have better experience wherever I will go first, I will rapport with the resource person so that I will gain more than the knowledge. So I prefer that's why also for everyone who has contacted me, I told we are restricted to offline because of we want to generate some rapportism with humanities, right? So connection, knowledge we can share it online, but rapportism we cannot build in the online. So that's why we are very much particular to conduct offline program rather than online program. So we are given much weighted to offline. We are much waiting to make a new rapport between all the participants and resource persons with our department. We are welcoming all to make it this grand success. Stepping forward to shape this program in the future forward running area, which will be much more brighter. So with this, I am concluding my remarks. Thank you. Wish you all the best for these 5 days. I hope you will gain more. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are now honored to hear a few words from our esteemed guests. Now, I invite our chief guest, Professor P. Satish Kumar, sir, Head of Department of Electrical Engineering, Osmania University, Hyderabad.
Good morning, everyone. Chancellor of Central University of Karnataka, Professor Satyanath sir, and respected Dean School of Engineering, Professor Parameshwar Garu, and also the convener of this 5-year faculty development program, Professor Amarendra M, and coordinator, Dr. Uday Patil, and also all the faculty members of the Central University of Karnataka and the faculty members for the various institutions of this all over India, and also research scholars and each one of you, very good morning. So I appreciate, first of all, I appreciate the convener for conducting such a wonderful 5-day faculty development program, especially in the advanced digital controllers. So as a faculty members of the various departments, you may be from physics department or otherwise ECE or electronics or whatever it may be, it is the responsibility of the faculty member to upgrade our knowledge day to day. So that's why we have to go through with the IEEE transactions are good journals always the intellectuality is most important. So when a teacher will gain the lot of knowledge, what is the advanced knowledge, what is going on in the overall the globe, when you are tracking that, then only you are able to participate in a good research, and also you can motivate your research scholars or students to do good projects which are connected with your specialization. So nowadays technology is going on very fast. So the controllers, first of all, what is a FPGA controllers and how to implement the program or code or whatever the idea you are getting in your mind, how to implement that, how to realize that in a practical way, or otherwise how to get a prototype or otherwise a model. This practical knowledge is most important. So I appreciate all the efforts put by the convener and everyone, all the team of Central University of Karnataka. For example, if you see in India, we are lagging only hardware only. So if we are very much, if you go US or Japan or China, wherever in the globe, so the Indians are very much familiar with the simulation. And what are the fundamentals are required, the fundamentals and simulation point of view, we are very much greater than any one of the countries in the globe. But coming for hardware implementation, we are lagging. For example, if you see the iPhone, for example, iPhone 16 Pro like that, the real cost of that iPhone is less than 10,000 rupees. But in the market, we are purchasing that more than 1 lakh rupees, 1,20,000. For example, after all iPhone display only, we are paying more than 10,000 rupees for iPhone display. So the practical knowledge and technology development means how do we realize our idea into the product is most important. So if you compare the China and Japan, they are very much advanced. For example, if you show any device, if you give any device, just if you give to any industry people, they will scan like this, and within half an hour they will produce that device. The technology is like that. Like in the every houses also, even 8 years old or 10 years old students also, or otherwise kids also, they used to prepare so many hardware type of equipments, or otherwise toys or equipments like that. So in our India, we should reach a level of having all the knowledge related to the practicals, and we should develop so many prototypes in our institution level. For example, anything, you take your, your campus, you think about what are the various problems in the campus. You analyze that problems, and also you find out what is the solution for that. With the help of your students, you can make it possible. So many applications, we can make so many applications. For that, what is the knowledge is, hardware knowledge is most important. That is required for nowadays for our students as well as our people. And one more thing, the research, coming for the research, I appreciate even physics faculty is also attending this one. So I appreciate their effort, because the knowledge is, you should have the multidimensional knowledge. For example, you are based in an interview board member, as an interview board member, because you are in the Central University. Most of the participants are from the Central University. In one day or other way, you will be placed in the as an examiner or otherwise expert, subject expert. If you are familiar with only one subject, that is not enough for you. For example, a person with the electronics background, you want to interview one person in the industry or otherwise in the academic institutions. If you don't have what is the Thevenin's theorem, Noether's theorem, or circular theory, it's very difficult. If the other fellow says that his expectation, if it is away from your expectation, then you are unable to answer any questions also. And also you are unable to find out what is the strength of that particular participant also. That's why all this is interconnected, and nowadays allied research is going on. Maybe 10 years ago or 5 years ago, only we focused on only our area. For example, I am an electrical, or otherwise I'm a power electronics person, or otherwise I'm a drives person, I will focus on that area only. But nowadays the situation changed, the era is changed. You should possess the knowledge in multi-dimensional way, in many subjects you should possess the knowledge. Then only you are able to sustain. So that's why it is a very good practice to participate in the various faculty development programs. At least one faculty development program every faculty member should attend to update his knowledge. I thank the Honorable Vice Chancellor sir. He is our colleague actually. He is under his dynamic leadership. He is a legendary professor actually. Under his dynamic leadership, definitely the Central University of Karnataka will reach the highest positions. I wish. I thank each one of you. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for your subtle approach, sir. Now I request our organizing chair, Professor Parmeshwar sir, Dean School of Engineering, to share his thoughts.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Vattu Satyanarayana, respected Registrar, Ms. Abhisha, Bharat Beradar, and today's chief guest, Professor P. Satish Kumar, the HOD of Theoretical Engineering and the Director IQAC, Professor Amarendra, the co-coordinator of this workshop, Dr. Uday Patil, the faculty members, the participants from the various schools and different organizations and non-teaching faculty, and the role of advanced digital controller in converter applications already explained by the Professor Amarendra and Professor Satish Kumar. And as they said, the controller is not limited to only the electrical engineering, and the controller and other basic concepts like maybe Linear's theorem or maximum power transfer theorem related to all fields. Like without knowing concept of the maximum power transfer theorem, there is no communication, and without knowing the concept of the Linear's theorem, there is no the amplification and there is no communication. And the school of the on behalf of School of Engineering, when we had joined to School of Engineering, we felt that the engineering is somewhat neglected, because no representation from engineering to the School of Engineering, the CUT, because the faculty was senior, there were no the senior faculty members, and sense of the faculty members was less compared to the other departments and other schools. And after that, the strength of the faculty members increased, and under the dynamic leadership of the Professor Vattu Satyanarayana and his tenure, the labs and other facilities of the schools are enhanced, and we have lot of facilities in the laboratory. In some cases, like in some the softwares or some the SIC programs here, the Professor Joshi sir, the EC for the SIC, and some instruments like the VNE, the VNE and other the instruments like the printing machines. Some machines in most of the utilities they don't have the such the advanced VNE facilities. Therefore, we are the on the able to the purchase all those the equipment, and we are not depending presently we are not depending on any other. The labs are developing, the faculty strength is also increased, and we have the to thank the administration, the VC sir, they are supporting us to develop the labs and develop